Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 9 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we changed some of the finishes right here, and then we added some extrusion, railing, and this. We also added some aesthetics. And then here, um, like I said uh, on the last video, we are going to load a family that I created. It's just a simple pot light. So we're gonna add the pot light and then we're gonna load it here and then add. So right now I'm gonna load the pot light that is face based. Face based meaning that we could just add it on each face. So whatever face it is, you could add it. So it is easy to add. So right here we're gonna add one and then two. So like that. We're also gonna add it right here. So maybe three or four is good enough to add. Um, we could add it right here. So right there. And let's double check it. So right now, what we could do is we could type in AL and we could align it. It will be easier to align if we can see it on level 2. So what we're gonna do is let's go to level 2 and change the view range. So view range right here, unlimited. And from there, we can see that these things are not aligned. So AL, so we're gonna align it. We're gonna assume that this will be good enough part. We could even add it. So let's add some stuff right here, copy, and then let's add somewhere right here. And then let's add it right here. So that looks nice. We should align it right here as well. I'm gonna copy this aligned. So right there. Okay, so now we added there. Let's look at level 3. What we could change is the view range again. We could change this to unlimited. And then here, what we could also do is, let's change it to unlimited right here. So it's still not showing. I believe we could change the cut plane to be above 4500. So 45, because this one offset, let's make this unlimited. This one, so it's not showing right here. What we could do is we could change the transparency. And there we go. The thing is, now we need to know, we only need to select the one scheduled on level 2. So which is right here. This is level 2 and this is level 2. This is the one at the bottom and this is the one at the top. So I'm going to align it right there. So I align it, and then now I'm just going to move it a little bit so that it is in somewhat equal distance. Okay, so now that's equally distanced. I'm just gonna add something. I know this one needs to be aligned. So yes, this is aligned. So this is good. And now just don't forget to change it back to the appropriate levels. And then change this back to 2500 or 1500. And then maybe in order to show the roof, we could just leave it there. Somewhat like that. And then the roof, we just need to view that level 2. And somewhat like that. And then now let's go back to level 2. You could just move this back instead of unlimited, level 2 only. And we're golden right here. So now we have our spotlights right here and right here as well. What we can do now is we can build our surroundings. So now I'm gonna go to level 1, and then let's add in the floors. So click on floor, edit type, duplicate. This will be for number 3. Just edit the materials. The purpose of me changing the material so that we could change everything later on in Twinmotion. So here, what we could do is we could do some masonry just to change string up, but we all know that we're gonna use a different materials once we're in Twinmotion. So now I'm just gonna add this, and we all know that we just need to delete this. So I'm gonna delete this and then trim this part. So that's that one is for here, and the other one, let's go and change it right now. We just need a space here so that people can walk. So I think 1000 is good enough. And then 1000 at the other side as well. And then we just need to double check that this is 1000. And then now trim. So let's trim all this stuff and delete the stuff that are remaining. Obviously we're gonna add something right here, but I'm just gonna change this material right here for now. Click finish. Then we have the floor right here. We need another wall. So exterior wall, edit type, duplicate. This will be wall number 3. We need to change the material and want to make sure that this materials is different again. And let's use masonry again and use this. Apply, okay, then okay. And then here we're gonna go around. So I'm gonna pull it back. I want to make sure that exterior wall number 3 is selected. We're just gonna create the boundary first. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna align it. There we go. Align it right here. And the height is up to level 2, but we're gonna minus that from the top. So minus at least 1500. Go to 3D and you can see that we set the height to 1500. And then what we could do is we could just extend the wall or the floor so that everything is proper. And as you know, we still need to create. So here we need to pull this back right there and then right there. Good thing we double check that. We can just put everything and then create. So I'm gonna just create this wall and floor. So I'm gonna trim this. And then use this. And then trim it. Click finish. Check your 3D. Everything is good. We're gonna add a gate at the sides. And then we're gonna add the pool. So let's add in the pool here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just edit the floor. Just want to make sure I'm editing the floor. And let's go to level 1. And I'm just gonna add in or open up a small pool right here on this corner. EL. I want it to be in sync with this wall. And let's leave this one. So once we create an opening here, we need to go to our south elevation, and then here we could just extend this so that we have something like that. And then here we just need to create a copy of this. So CS, you can do a CS, and then around 1000 is good enough. It will be level 4. We could change this to pull. So that's negative 1000. Now we are going to create a wall, exterior wall. We could do that. We could duplicate this, and then let's make this pull. After that, let's edit and change the material. We could choose something with a tile, and then we could change or use this. Okay, press OK, and then now we could just add this one right there, and then this one we could also edit the size, so make it 100 thickness, and then here we could select everything, and it's not, the base should be on the pole and level 1. So we need to change that a bit, but let's undo that, and then before we change those, we should just align this to the boundary. So AL, choose this, and then let's just change the boundary. And then after that, select everything again by using tab and click it. And then let's change the base to the pole. And then here, the top constraint to be on level 1. It will disappear because of the view range, but as you can see, this will be the look of it. And actually, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna change the view range. So here we could just change this so that we can see this. AL. I want this to actually move from the inside. So I made a mistake on there. Okay, so we need to just move this again. I want it from the inside. So AL, and then now we need to check the 3D, and we just need to add the base. So here we're gonna click on floor, edit, duplicate, floor number 4, edit it, and then the tile, the same tile that we use. So this one, press OK, OK, and then this will be on the level of the pool. And then use rectangle. I want it to be covered on all of that. Click finish and look at it. There we go. We have the floor there. The next thing is the water. What I usually use is a model in place for the wall because it's easy to change the level of the wall. So here I'm gonna do an extrusion. I'm going to set this. This will be level 1. That will be perfect. And then we need to change this to water. So I'm just gonna type in water and let's pull this up. Apply, okay, and then we need to just create a rectangle. that covers that. Click finish and then finish, and then go to 3D. We could just extrude it down like that. So now we have our water levels, and that one we could just extend it or pull it up when we want to. It's much easier and we don't need to do anything else with that. So now we will need to add in some grass. What I usually do is I'm gonna go to my level 1, it's easier to see, and then here we could use split face. So once we click this face, we will be able to set different faces for the grass. It's it's a much easier way to change it. So what we could do is we could change it right here. So we could have grass on the sides. And let's see if this will work or we need to delete this. So that's work. We just need to change the material. So we need to do a paint, and then we have water. We could just use a vapor retarder. Make sure you select that part only. Let's add in some grass as well again. So let's choose this, split face, and we could do it on the other side as well. Right there. And let's add it somewhere here as well. So we have grass over there as well. And then we could add grass here as well on this side. Here we need to delete this because it's on the edge, and maybe this one as well. We just need to have two. Okay, so let's figure this out. Maybe it's one at a time. Yes, multiple. So we should delete this first. It's actually one at a time to click a face. So let's delete this first and finish this one. And then let's click on the face again and choose this face. Click finish and then another face. So you could set multiple faces like this. And then basically we need to add one more right here on this boundary. And let's try this for now. And I believe we need to change it as well. Okay, so now we need to delete this and extend this. Oops, undo that, and then just this one. There we go. And then now we need to add in the same thing. Vapor retarder here as well. There we go. Click done. And we can see it here. So it's finished, and let's continue on the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.